everybody, and welcome to this session about Gemini and how to explore the world of Gemini through multimodality and our code. I'm Stefania Pecore. I'm the lead in Women Tech Makers Montreal, and I'm a passionate of AI. I've been working in AI for several years in different industries and different type of projects, and I really love to share my knowledge not only at work but also outside as a mentor for different organizations such as Women Tech Makers, but also Women in AI, Women in Games, STEM Women Global. And I recently have been appointed by UNESCO as expert in AI. And I'm with...
Hello everyone, I'm Leticia. I'm civil engineering, and currently I'm working as a data scientist and also as a machine learning teacher. And also I worked in many projects related to education, social media, and startups using GCP. And also I'm Women Tech Makers ambassador and also Alura Stars ambassador.
So we are both from Women Tech Makers program, and we can say we are based for the Montreal chapter, even if Leticia is right now in Brazil. And our mission in Women Tech Makers Montreal is basically to let women meet other women, be inspired by their story, but especially learn and have their connections. So something that can be concrete also after event itself.
So, hey Stefania, it's summer. So
Yeah.
I'd like to go somewhere on vacation, but I'm not sure where to go. But I like Asian culture, and yeah. Do you have any ideas, Steph? Where can you go?
So I have some ideas, but I also know that we can ask maybe Gemini to help us and see where you can go, or at least if we can try to use Gemini to match your personalities and your taste with your next vacation. Let's see if we can do it. And it seems yes. So yeah, Gemini is basically telling us that you can go to several places, such as Tokyo and Kyoto in Japan. It all depends also on your budget. So basically, you have also some other suggestions. You can go to Seoul or Taipei if you want to have like less expensive travels.
Well, we have a few options, but I think Tokyo is the best because it's the anime capital of the world and I like it a lot. So yeah, but I don't know Tokyo very well. So yeah, I found a PDF document. Maybe we can ask Gemini to tell us the most important points.
Okay, so you are asking me to see if we can ask to Gemini, can basically read a PDF, which is something I suppose new from this new version of Gemini, and see if we can basically extract some information from this PDF. Let's see if we can do it.
Voila.
And it seems yes. So your PDF is about some story, history, and geography of Tokyo. So I didn't know that there were so many areas in Tokyo, and there are also some regions. And it seems also that you have some information, some pieces of information about the culture. So it's a good way to see and to basically see if Tokyo is still your destination for the summer.
Well, I think now I can watch some videos on YouTube to prepare myself, maybe, but I don't have much time to watch the video, and I would like to have a written record to remember it afterwards. Maybe Gemini can help me. What do you think?
So wait, you are telling me that I need to ask to an AI, to Gemini, to a model, to a large language model, to see if we can also, for you, watch this video and have basically a sort of summary of this video because you don't have the time, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Let's see if I can. Oh, wow. Okay. So it seems, yes, it seems that your video is about 5 days in Tokyo and there is an itinerary. And so you can visit a lot of stuff. And it seems again that you have also some fun fact about Tokyo. So, I mean, you have already, I don't know how many days you are planning to stay there, but it seems 5 days you can see a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Gemini is very good. Like, we can extract a lot of things from Gemini. So, yeah, maybe I have everything I need now, or
We
maybe
hope.
not.
Oh no, what happens now?
Maybe I should learn some Japanese words. Maybe I can send an audio to Gemini and ask, Gemini, can you tell me if the audio is suitable for learning Japanese quickly?
Wow, I really like that you want to learn a new language, especially Japanese, that is so hard. And you have found also maybe an audio about how to learn
Yeah,
so quickly. Okay, let's see if we can in some way extract some information from this audio. Let's see if it is also a good audio for you.
yeah.
Yeah. So it seems basically that this audio will be about how to learn Japanese very fast. It's not it's a class for people that never spoke Japanese before. And it seems that you have several things to learn, from the pronunciation to the basic vocabulary of the language and also some grammar. So it seems that is exactly what you need.
Yeah, one of the chapter summaries is on basic vocabulary. Maybe Gemini can tell me more about this topic.
Like
What do you think?
you want Gemini to also be able to understand what is exactly inside that chapter so that it can extract some words from that chapter.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you want a lot. Let's see if we can do
Yeah.
it.
It's my first trip to Asia, so yeah.
Wow. Okay. So Gemini seems able also to not only understand the structure of the audio, but also to understand the content of each section of the audio. So it seems that this is a list of words that have been extracted from the basic vocabulary, which is great. So how many words among those you know already?
Okay. Manga, anime,
Okay.
anime. I don't
Okay.
know if my pronunciation is correct, but yeah,
You
I'm
can ask
learning.
Gemini to
Can I ask? Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I know some words. It's great. Okay, now that we have that, let's go to Tokyo. Or maybe not yet.
Oh no.
I still have to choose my clothes. And
Yeah,
I
I mean,
found some pictures of cool place to visit in Tokyo. And I have some options of looks, of style, but I don't know which one would be most appropriate for this place. So maybe we can ask to Gemini. What do you think? It's a good idea?
so, I mean, you will be beautiful in any context, but you
Yeah.
are asking language model to understand the destination, such as this one, this two, and this three. I suppose are different area from Tokyo, and then also the styles. So you have three different styles, and we don't have any information about all those styles and destination. It seems
Just
a
pictures.
little hard, a little tricky to do it, but let's see.
Voila.
Wow. So now we know also that Gemini is able to understand what type of style you have chosen. So we know that you have a sportswear or you have some fancy and chic stuff. And also it was able, it seems, to understand the area of Tokyo that you want to visit. So I think there was a Shibuya crossing among those destinations.
And yeah, the first place is Shibuya Crossing. It's
Okay.
correct. The second and the third one also is correct.
That's great. So,
That's
and
great.
it seems also like Gemini is like mom. So there are some more
Yeah.
suggestions for you. So make sure to have comfortable shoes and to respect the culture. That's very important. And of course, make sure that your clothes are not a match only for the style, but in general for your travel.
And I think the most interesting thing in this recommendation is that he talked about the issue related to respect the local culture. So this is super interesting. It's a good thing to ask to Gemini if the clothes are appropriate. So yeah, it's good.
Yep.
Also, I really want to dive in the universe of anime before leaving. However, I don't know where to start. I like fantasy and action and science fiction, maybe. So, what do you think about asking to Gemini about
Wow.
this?
Okay. So, okay, let's try. I'm not sure. this time. It's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so it seems that we have different suggestions, especially Full Metal Alchemist and also Sword Art Online. So it seems that they are both, according to Gemini, good for you,
mhm.
but especially for what you said, so about action, fantasy, and science fiction. But it seems that the best one is Full Metal Alchemist. So, and there is also the explanation why I don't know this manga, this anime. So you have your result here.
Yeah, it's perfect. I've heard about the first one, but I never watched, so it's good. I will try this recommendation. Thank you, Gemini.
So, of course, we have a little be acting here, but what you see is first of all, you have the code available, so you can scan from here, or probably you can also have it on the description of the video. And of course, this is a situation for your travels where basically we created a sort of agency where you can ask to the model what to do and how to learn new languages and so on. So anything that is related to your travel planning. But it's for sure, with all this power that we have from Gemini, we can also think about how to use it for our studies or our work in general. So let's jump into the code. First of all, what is Gemini? We have presented Gemini 1.5, which is the new model from Google. So we know that we had two new models, Gemini 1.5 Pro and Gemini 1.5 Flash. They are similar. The only difference between the two is that basically the second one is so the Flash is smaller and is more adaptable for less powerful, you can say, computers. But one thing that they share is the window context. So we talk about 2 million tokens and also the multimodality. So as you might have seen, we have different types of files that have been used, from a PDF to an audio to a conversation, a generic conversation, and also a YouTube video.
As you can see in this first screenshot, the first step is to install the Vertex SDK for Python. So basically, this code will install everything you need. And after that, to use the newly installed package in Jupyter runtime, you need to start the runtime. So this screenshot shows that you need to restart the runtime. And this third one, basically you need to authenticate your notebook environment. So when you run, this cell pop-up will appear to log in your Google account. And from there, you will enable the permissions that you will need to be able to run this notebook in Google Colab. And yeah, to start using Vertex AI, also you must have an existing Google Cloud project and also enable the API, the Vertex AI API. And once you have authenticated your account, you must enter your project ID and the location. And after that, you also need to import Vertex AI, and you need to initialize Vertex AI with your project ID and the location. The next step is basically to install the frameworks. You basically need to import Vertex AI, the generative models from Vertex AI. So you have your first steps done.
Okay, so now how we use the multimodality offered by Gemini. So as you see, we basically created two variables where we stored the two models, and after that we started to apply Gemini to different tasks. The first one was a normal question and answer task. So we just applied the model and then we retrieved the replies. In the second one, there was the PDF reading from the Gemini model. So basically we upload our PDF in a bucket on Google Cloud, and we use this file to make sure that Gemini was able to have a source where reading basically all the information and then generate the reply. Then we also upload another video. This time was a video in French language. Since we are in Montreal, we are bilingual, and it was a video about being in Tokyo for five days. So again, it's very simple with Gemini. Basically, we need to create our prompt, then to upload the video again in a bucket on Google Cloud, and after that generate the replies using the source video and also our prompt. So finally, what we did, it was also for the audio file. That's interesting because you can use a native audio file, but you can also transform a video in a audio file and then analyze it. It's interesting because basically, again, as you may see, the syntax is not so different from what we have already seen before, but basically it was able, the model, not only to follow our prompt instruction, but also to basically structure the audio into different chapters and different sections. And we can reuse that also to, for example, match the timestamp of the video.
To do the analysis with the images that we saw before, we basically need to load the images into a bucket on the cloud storage and load them via the public URL. So this is what we are doing, the first and the second row. Then we call basically the prompt, asking questions about the image. And after we use the Gemini 1.5 model and call the method generate content based on the prompt and the image that we have. Basically have these contents, and basically we need to call the method generate content, and yeah, basically we have the response that we showed you before.
So I hope you enjoy this little tutorial that we have done today. Don't forget, we are basically everywhere, so there is no excuse not to follow us. This is just the beginning. So we just started as a podcast that you can find on Spotify and also on LinkedIn. Basically, we are going to not only talk about updates from Google, but also interview women that are working in tech roles, but also in not tech roles. So it's accessible for everybody. And at the same time, we are starting this session of tutorials where we are going to explain a little more how you can enjoy the products from Google. You can find us also in any other social. So we have Twitter, but we have also the Meta socials. And probably we are going to be also on TikTok very soon.
Yay! Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, and see you in the next, not episode, see you in the next.
See you in the web very soon.
See you there. Yeah. Bye.